Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Resident Evil 2. Before we get into the previously, we have a nice new loading screen. So, Sherry's been implanted with a G embryo, the most dangerous bioweapon to date. Angered that Annette could allow such a thing to happen to her daughter, Claire makes her way to the secret laboratory nest. She has to find a way to save her friend. And so previously, we essentially rescued Sherry from her father, sort of, not entirely from her father, but we got bombarded by William once again in a more mutated state. So he is getting larger. So it's kind of an interesting take on the viruses, and I might comment on that a little bit more as we play. But we rescued her. We brought her here. She is infected. You can very clearly see this growth around her eye. So he must have implanted her back around the time that we went down the elevator shaft when he tore the tyrant a new one. And we've since been trying to get access to the west side of the laboratory. So there's kind of three different regions to it. And we just got the access tuner so that we can start powering back up some places. And we're trying to get rid of this Plant 43 so we can get the last access, one of the last access kind of card thingies towards the senior staff area, which is where the antiviral agent is for Sherry. With that being said, let's jump back in. Now I think I have everything I need to go forward here. So we need to get the solution, essentially, for dealing with the plant. And I should have cleared us a good path here already by taking out these vegified zombies. Again, I do comment on the idea that viruses don't mix when it comes between plant and animal. That's not how that works. So, I think I can do that. Oh, maybe I can't. I just forgot the other one. Little block, then big block. Gotcha. Okay. Drug testing lab. All right. And I guess I can... No, let's not. Actually, maybe I can now. I don't need the room this time, I don't think. So... I'm just being a little bit cautious in this room because I know it keeps ramping up music every time I come in here, which makes me think there's at least one more veggie zombie in here. Because I do believe there's more than two, and I've only run across two so far. And I don't want to give it a reason to drop down on me. Here we are. Okay, so...
Manual mode engaged.
Okay.
Adjust amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
Yeah, I know. Thinking through this. That's going to fill it right to the top, which we don't want. The small one's not going to help us right now. I think that's the way we might want it. And then... Okay, so I have never seen anything like that in the lab before. I know this is supposed to be really high-tech, but I find it hard to believe that they would have something even remotely like that. It's literally just filling solutions. But come on, you can do that by hand. Alright. Rant over, sorry. So safest way, let's go this way first. And we're essentially going down to... I want to get down to the room where the access tuner is needed so we can power on the area. There's a couple doors we can go through down here. But the lickers are... There's two lickers in the room, so we gotta watch out for them. They're not terribly hard to avoid, but... Sometimes there are places like that where it's really inconvenient. Sounds like he's down the hall. Okay. I said access tuner again, didn't I? Okay. Murph. Okay. No, I think I had it. No, I did not. There we go. Okay, power. Oh, look at that tongue. Power is back on. We are rolling. You just stay right there. No, no, no. You're all good. Okay, I don't need that many knives. I will not say no to these. What do we got? Okay, so we got a few things here. Let's drop one knife. We don't need both of them. I probably don't really need a lot of this, to be honest. So the solution needed to be cooled off, it said. So that's what we're going to need. I think we're going down low temp testing lab, yeah. That seems very plot devicey, doesn't it? Okay. Do I have anything? No gunpowder. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Where'd you go? I cannot see anything. You just stay over there. You're good. No, 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 no. We're good. I'm not trying to get in your way. Okay. Is there anything in here? I don't remember there being anything in here, and I do believe this one's alive, but...
Welcome back, Dr. Lee. You have 5 new messages.
Wayne Lee's inbox. Sender, Rick Mendoza. What's he up to? Can you believe that bastard Cartwright? Pardon my French. Cool your jets, asshole. Pardon my French. Well, I guess he is the boss. For now. Anyway, have you seen my helix anywhere? I put the secret on the bottom. Let me know if you find it. I already did that. Sender, Byron Cartwright. Subject, busy guy, huh? So, you couldn't make our little meeting. Fine. Don't worry about the greenhouse inspection. Instead, I'll give you something real simple to do. Put together the budget estimate for the year after next, and get it done tonight. Rick Mendoza, are you alive? We're under attack. People are dead. The east area is cut off. We can't operate the bridge with the wristbands we have here. Where's that bastard Cartwright hiding? Pardon my French. Rick Mendoza, please reply. Plant 43 is going wild. The greenhouse is hell. We need to send someone in there before it's too late. Wayne, how do we stop this thing? You have to help us. Please reply. Sender, Rick Mendoza. Subject, none. Do you remember Susie, the cheerleader? Notice the change in tone there. He realizes he's going to die. What a great gal. We were both into her. Of course, she wasn't into nerds. I still have to give you back those comics and games I borrowed. You must, but you might have to wait a while. Yeah, complete change in tone there. Sadly, I can relate in a way.
Ooh, damn. Should have packed my parka.
What? Again, how plot devicey. Like, you couldn't just do this by hand.
Cooling sequence in progress.
Yeah, crystallizing everything.
Cooling complete.
I used to work with plants in liquid nitrogen, so I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm a plant expert or anything like that. I know my fair share, but I mostly use them as a means to an end. And I use liquid nitrogen usually to like freeze them, to catch them in like a period of time, because I would study the proteins in them or metabolites. And so I'd flash freeze them in liquid nitrogen, and then I also use the liquid nitrogen to break them down, basically into like a powder. And so I have a lot of burns on my hand, or not like visible burns, but I burned my hand so many times that I can't really feel in certain parts of my hand as well as I used to be able to. Because I would grind them with a mortar and pestle, and you couldn't do that with like heavy gloves, so I had to burn myself to make it work. I have a recollection that there might be a veggie zombie here. I could be mistaken. No. I'm not mistaken. Not mistaken. Now, I don't plan on coming back this way, but what the heck? I don't really need the ammunition. Okay, so we just need to dish out the solution then.
Dispensing solution now.
I've never seen plants quite die that fast before.
So much for the weed infestation.
I have seen them die like overnight nearly.
You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization. Your actions have been logged and you may be subject to disciplinary measures.
To be fair, I did poison my plants with like a ton of lead. So there was a reason they died overnight. And electronic chip. Cool. Oh, I hear another one. Yeah, I think we're good. We should have access to the... Whoa! That got the jump on me. For some reason, I thought he was in a later room. Like, I remembered him, but, woo! So, we should have access to the email now. All right, Byron Cartwright's inbox. Oh, so that was Cartwright. Okay, so Cartwright was dead. William Birkin, high priority, increased security. So that's the mutated thing that's been following us, the actual origin of the G monsters right now. When did Nest become a nest for spies? 3 last month and another 4 this month. So they got some interlopers in the group. Interlopers probably the best word for that. And those are just the ones we caught. Step up security, Cartwright, or do you want to end up like your predecessor? Yeah, we know William means business. Also, I'll be restricting access to the West area from today. Ignore all requests from headquarters for information on G. Those suits contribute nothing to this project anyway. Sender, no reply, auto-generated. Subject, warning, unauthorized access detected. Herbicide dispersed by unauthorized employee, detected in East area. Wayne Lee. That's me. Just not actually Wayne Lee. Okay, So we have access now to the nap room, so we can go and clear that area, and then we can head across the way. So we have the access tuner, which is what we needed for that, and thought I had some gunpowder. There, I do. Do I really need those though? Let's hold on to these. I don't know if I really need that. So we have a little bit of a jaunt ahead of us. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the T virus versus the G virus, because the T virus is kind of an interesting thing, and we'll learn a little bit more about it when we get into the next story. But you know, the idea of what's happening with this is that it's making these people sick. We're not seeing the full picture right now. It's killing some people, and it's causing others to turn into what we see as zombies. Following the actual biology, they're not dead. They can't be. Viruses don't infect dead tissue. They need live cells to replicate them, and then they kill the cells afterwards. So what you're seeing here is not dead people walking around. If you follow that through in the biology, and Resident Evil 3 presses on that a little bit better than this game does, because there are some things that could not happen, like Elliot getting ripped in half and still moving around. But there are things that couldn't happen in 3 as well, based on what they're telling us if they were dead. And so, something to keep in mind. And so it's kind of akin to if you took a handful of different viruses, rabies being probably the closest one, to kind of altering the personality of its hosts. And the G virus is a little bit different, because the G virus is much more like a cancer. If you're kind of watching William and what's going on with him, it's not doing the same thing. And that's, because like I said, it's like a cancer. He's mutating actively, which is not something you're supposed to do, and that's what a cancer does. Okay, that's what I want. Wayne Lee's note. Dear God, blood everywhere. What the hell's happening? They're dead. All dead. It was those men in black, USS Headquarters Special Forces. But why? Isn't their job to protect us? White brains in a sea of red. This can't be happening. Dear God, why? Didn't everybody say I was a genius? A genius like me can't die in a place like this. I always got results. They're screwing me. Well, maybe I'll screw them. I'll win the Nobel. I'm a hero. A genius. A god. I will not die. I will. And he died. Okay. I'll put you down here then, because now I got some more room. I feel like I'm missing a pack there. Did I miss something? So anyways, the G virus, like I said, it's like a cancer. And so what I'm saying there is, like, it's causing active mutation in its host, and the way cancer typically works is you have cells that are breaking the rules of how cells grow and bypassing all the security checks that are on a cell. And so a big part of that is that our cells are restricted by two main things in general that would prevent them from growing out of control, which is density dependence, so they need to be stuck to a surface, and they will not grow. Most cells will not grow if they're not stuck to a surface, into an active tissue. And they're also have a density dependence. So there's anchorage dependence and density dependence. And the density dependence is so that the cells don't grow into things like tumors, like masses. And so if you have a tumor growth, it's not necessarily cancerous. It's just a cell that is bypassing those checkpoints of attachment and density dependence. An actual cancer is basically causing the cells infected to become, or I guess not infected is not quite the word, but the disease cells to become stem cells, essentially. And stem cells have a couple of unique abilities. One, they can replicate uncontrolled as much as they really want to until they start running out of the DNA necessary. And they also can become any other cell type that they want to. So what they do is they replicate and then they convert into certain cell types. And what makes a cancer really dangerous in that regard is they're already bypassing these checkpoints. And so what they do beyond that is they'll start to form things like blood vessels, because they can form any cell type and form any tissue or any organ they want to. If they have something directing them to do that, they can become anything. And so a lot of times what they will do is if you have a benign tumorous growth, it means it's not cancerous, it's not a stem cell, it's becoming whatever it wants to. And so essentially what you're going to get out of that, kind of hard to do this while talking, is, close. What you're going to get out of that essentially is they're going to form these blood vessels to escape where they're at, and they'll start to spread, which is where you get into metastasis or metastasis, if you want to call it that. They get into a point where they can move around, basically. And then they can also start forming other tissue types, which is what gets really scary. Now, do I need anything out of here? And so if you say like if you hear that somebody has like stage 2 cancer, what that means is that our body is broken up into 4 quadrants, and the cancer has the ability to spread, not only, but it's spread to separate quadrants. It's not in the original point anymore. And if you get to stage 3 and 4, you're spreading basically throughout the rest of the body at that point, which is where things get really, really bad. And I'm sorry if that bothers anybody. I know that can be a touchy topic, and I probably shouldn't have just jumped into that. But that's kind of what the G virus is doing. It's causing this proactive mutation in him that's turning him into this creature, and he's spreading it himself by looking for a genetic match. Operation Nest Wrecker number 1. So this is the original video. The other one we saw was William attacking them in the sewers. So again, I apologize if that's a hard to deal with topic, because I understand. I mean, I don't have it myself as far as I know, but I know people who have had it in other conditions that are just not fun to deal with. But that's what he's happening to him. He's changing physically because of that. William is, I mean. You know what? I have so many green herbs in here. I kind of want to combine them just to conserve space a little bit. Because I don't think I'm going to find anything that I can, why do I keep doing that? My God, I have so many items here. I don't need all this. People tell you need to conserve resources. I say BS. You do not. Look at this. And I'm going to reinforce that with other Resident Evil titles, because why not? We can deal with this later. Let's watch the video. Actually, let's read this first, then watch the video. William Birkin's inbox. So his story is the interesting one here, if you ask me, because he's the thing that became this. And he's not a nice person. We know enough about him now. He's not a good person. Sender, Jane Doyle. Subject, suspending research on G. The Umbrella Corporation has decided to cease all research on G, which was ongoing at the Nest Underground Laboratory. All funding for this project has been cut, and laboratory director William Birkin has been removed from his post. So he was the head of this place, which I would have assumed. Sender, BE. I don't know who that is. Thank you for your mail, Dr. Birkin. Top Brass has expressed an interest in this evolving bioweapon you mentioned. Do not worry about costs. Our company, quote unquote, is the most well-funded in the whole of the United States. So he's selling them out, I bet. It sounds like he's trying to sell them out, or trying to get away with his project. Richard, so who is B&E then? Is that something we're supposed to know? Richard Kessler, congratulations. I heard the good news. G is almost ready. Strange you never thought to report to the research lab here at Umbrella HQ. Yeah, he's trying to turn on them. But I suppose I can let that slide. Anyway, send over the data, would you? And don't worry, you've done good work on G, but we can take care of the rest. Yeah, couldn't see that coming. Jane Doyle, notice of admonishment. You are under suspicion of breaching your contract with Umbrella Corporation. It has become clear that you have claimed ownership over of the G project and have been in unauthorized contact with U.S. military. So that's who BE is. Please respond to the investigation committee's summons within 24 hours. Yeah, I'm going to say he didn't do that.
Got eyes on the G virus. We're going in. Dr. Birkin, you come
come along with us quietly.
You think I didn't know you were coming? This is my life's work. I'm not handing over anything.
We have our orders, Dr. Birkin. I'll ask you one more time. Hold your fire! What the fuck were you thinking? Our orders were to bring him in alive. We're in, sir. But we had a snafu. Target resisted. We had to take him out. That's correct, sir. Roger that. Just the samples, then. Let's move.
So I love if that scene where he just looks at him and it's like even with the mask on you can tell he's staring daggers into him. Somebody mentioned that at one point. I was like, yeah, I'm like I can clear you can see the death glare right through the mask. Okay, so this is kind of a cool setup. So they have a wash shower, a UV setup, and then a air dry setup. So, which is to make sure that you are sterile when going through. And you probably have to walk through that at a slow pace or something, I would imagine. First, get the wash on. Usually for UV, you want to let it sit for at least 15 minutes to make sure things are sterile. But you also just don't want to be sitting there with it on your skin. So they're probably supposed to be wearing bodysuits, I would imagine. Okay. So these must be growths from the G virus, I imagine. The eyes kind of give it away. Eyes seem to be a common trend with it. Research diary. Embryo growth observations. After the G embryo was implanted in the subject, we made a 50-centimeter incision from the chest to the abdomen and began our observations. With the help of the medical team, the subject's consciousness level was kept between 15, lucid, GCS 10. I'm not sure what that actually is. I'm not familiar with that measurement. However, the subject's consciousness level deteriorated and further observation was deemed unnecessary. The subject was then disposed of. But I'm going to assume some of this were the kids from the orphanage, which is really disgusting if you think about it. Breeding rate observations, subject 501. The G virus was administered to subject 501. 501 mutated into a G form and was introduced to a group of 30 test subjects. After 2 hours, 36 minutes, it was observed that all but one of the test subjects had been implanted with an embryo. All subjects were disposed of. One subject broke down during experimentation and took their own life. T-virus resistance experimentation. Subjects 628, I'm assuming that's 2 of them in 639. We administered the G-virus to subject 628, who had shown slight resistance to the T-virus, which I will talk about that more in Resident Evil 3. The virus was then introduced to subject 539, with whom 628 had a close relationship. So they're looking at the genetic similarities here, which they had discussed previously. 628 showed some signs of resistance, but had been implanted with an embryo after 24 minutes. T-virus resistance does nothing to stop the mental deterioration caused by the G-virus. And I am pretty sure that the outbreak here is not just the G-virus. I think those samples contain T samples as well, because it wouldn't account for us seeing zombies throughout the city, and we know that that's what they're dealing with in Resident Evil 3. And so I'm just going to kind of pick up whatever's here really quick, and I think that's everything on this end. And I think in the original story, it was set up that way as well. There was... Oh, I didn't realize that was even here. There was... There were 2 samples in the set. I think it was T-virus and G-virus, because like I said, it wouldn't account for that, based on what I've kind of explained about how the G-virus works by comparison.
Damn it. Look at that. All right. Thank God. The antiviral agent. Gotta get back to Sherry.
Okay. We know it's not going to be that simple. This is where we're going to want to start breaking up some stuff. Just in case. I don't think I need that much, but... Okay, how do I switch? There we go. I did acid rounds for a reason. Because this is going to get a little messy. And let's see, what else would I need for this? Let's reorganize first. I don't think I'm going to need this. Spark Shot, I don't know if I really need it for this. I'm going to save that for something else. We could use this, that would be really helpful. Coming up here. We'll take the rest of that. And I think that's good enough. I feel like I don't really need that. Grenades, just in case. I'd like to take some health, though. Oh, you know what? Take that back really quick. Let me combine these. I don't know. Do I really need the knife for this? Probably not. If I really need all those grenades. There we go. Okay, so we got acid rounds, I got my handgun, and I got this. I put the wrong rounds in, didn't I? You betcha, you betcha, you betcha. Oh wow, did the Yeeper just scream out of me there again? My apologies. Okay. I'll pretend I didn't say that. I didn't say you betcha.
Is this thing?
That was my husband.
She is my creation! Oh!
William!
I should have killed him while I had the chance. I don't know why, I just couldn't do it.
He was your husband.
Honestly, we were more married to our work than each other.
What about Sherry? How could you just leave her all alone while Raccoon City burned to hell?
I couldn't let my daughter grow up in a world with a G-virus in it.
But that's no excuse. I got this.
Sorry.
you're up against.
I have a pretty damn good idea.
Whatever you do, don't stop until it's finished.
Trust me. This ends now.
Oh boy.
Until target is neutralized.
Oh, I did not reload. That was bad. Not a good way to start. Oh. Oh, I'm getting tossed here. No. Ew. No. Oh, that's too much ammo. Get your back, man. Oh, he's hurt, I think. I'm on regular ammo. That's not good. Crap. We're good for a bit. Oh, he's not. Oh, I missed. Oh, no, that's bad. What's over here? Maybe I should have taken the, Okay. The knife may have been a good idea.
Target has been neutralized. Ending quarantine.
But that went relatively smooth otherwise. If you had jumped on me one more time, I was like, usually you can run under those, but you gotta be close enough to make that work.
Service lift is now
Okay.
operational.
It was over here, right? Yeah, there you are. Okay, you're overloading me just a touch here.
Gotta get back to Sherry.
Yes. Back we go. Okay. Really quick stop here. Moving forward, I'm going to drop this thing so I don't keep accidentally reloading it. Get one of my knives. No, not two knives, just one. And what the heck, we'll take a second. Why not? Alright. Put you here. That works too. I don't know that I need this anymore. This is going to be more helpful at this stage. And what a mess. I'll probably do a quick save on our way. And that's probably good enough going forward, I would think. Just for the purposes of what I need. Yeah, that'll work. I don't really need the knife. Why am I carrying two knives? Alright, come on. Come on. That's not necessary. Alright, let's go.
Hey,
I knew you'd make it. My mom needs help.
Annette. Sherry. How are you?
Okay. But you don't look so good. Mommy?
Hey, did you look at the screen? Oh, thank God. So Sherry's gonna be all right? She'll be weak for a little while, but yes. She's free of the G virus. Did you hear that?
What happened to her?
She was attacked by the monsters.
Don't worry about me. Take my daughter to safety. I'm sorry, Sherry. For everything. Your life is what is important.
We can't just leave her here.
You're right, we can't.
Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected.
What does that mean?
It's a self-destruct code. In case the G virus leaves the building.
Say goodbye to your mom. Mom, please say goodbye. Please, Sherry. Listen. She loved you, okay? You really gotta get going. Come on.
You were right about this jacket. I'm so lucky to have you.
We can talk more about that later. We gotta hurry now. Come on. Sherry, can you walk faster?
Yeah?
I don't want to rush you, but we have to go.
So her mom was literally picked up, squeezed half to death, and thrown against the wall. I'm surprised she even made it out of that room.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Let's get the hell out of here.
To evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate.
Claire?
Yeah?
Thank you for being so nice to me. For helping me. I'm really glad I met you.
I'm really glad I met you too, Sherry. But save your thanks until I get you out of this place.
Bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Yeah, don't need. Suppose I should save. Did I say? Oh my god. Game, really?
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Really? Oh, come on. Okay, we are on a timer now. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about them. Yeah. Bob and weave. She coming?
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Of course. Stupid thing's locked.
Hold on.
Sherry, where do you...
I think I can open it from the other side.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate.
God damn it, your timing sucks.
9 minutes until detonation.
Alright, Sherry, a little bit quicker, please. A little bit quicker, please.
I got it!
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go.
Nice work.
I say this place isn't looking so hot, but I'm like, literally it is, so we should probably get out of here. Yeah, we got it.
Minutes until
Okay.
detonation.
You know what? What do we got on this? We don't need all this. Let's drop this. We just need a little bit of room, and this inventory is redonkulous. That'll get us out of here. If not, we'll be back. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go inside the train first.
What are you doing? I gotta get this train moving. I need you to stay right here, okay?
Okay. I promise I won't move.
Good.
Be careful.
Always.
Alright. And, oh yeah, okay. Plug first.
Okay. Alright. That's something. Okay. Alright, it's working.
Claire!
What? Leon? You're down here too?
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Look, you need to get out. Fast.
I know. I found a way out. I think we can all make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Don't worry about me. Just get out of here.
Leon! Leon! Damn!
Okay, let's get this. And we are going to switch you over here. We should be good. Good luck with that one. No. Where are you going? No. Bad timing. right on top of me. No!
Claire!
It's okay. I'm here. We're getting out of here. So what's the first thing you want to do when we get out of here?
I want to see where you live.
Good. 'Cause I take a shower.
Yeah.
Really? That bad?
Oh, yeah. Claire!
Leon! It's so good to see you.
I told you we'd make it, didn't I?
You did.
That actually surprises me. All right, that's a good place to close things out. To recap, we finished the first part of the story, so we were able to disperse the solution in the greenhouse, get the key card we needed to access the last part of the lab. We got the antiviral sample, and we were attacked by Birkin once again, after which we gave the sample to Annette, who kind of filled us in on more of the story, along with the tapes that we've been watching, which is that her husband, William Birkin, who developed the G virus, basically was going to turn it over to the U.S. military, it sounded like. Umbrella picked up on what he was doing because he was kind of cutting them off, and they send in a team to basically take the sample and take him, and which did not work in their favor because he tried fighting back and they ended up gunning him down. And in that process, he infected himself with his own G virus and became the thing that's been kind of tracking us throughout the story, and tracking his own daughter too, in that means. And I talked a bit about the difference between the T and G virus, and I'll probably bring that up in second run because that's what we're going to do next. But that's essentially the long and short of what happened. So Annette was able to treat Sherry, rid her of the G cells and the virus, and we escaped. The self-destruct kind of triggered for whatever reason. We escaped. We saw Leon was there, and he did escape with us. But we were attacked by Birkin one more time. And as you can see in the epilogue scene, he's not done. That was clearly him on the train. So, like I said, the G virus is more of a cancer by comparison with the T virus. And I'll talk about that more at the end, kind of recap some of my thoughts on that. But I talked about that earlier in this episode if you want to go and hear that. But, he's not dead. So we still have to deal with him. So next up, we're going to be doing second run. And second run is essentially if you play as either Leon or Claire, you're essentially going to see the other side of the story from the other person's perspective, and you can only unlock that after completing one of the original runs, and you will see the true ending of the game that way, which is, I'm not a big fan of second run and how they approached it, but there is stuff worth seeing there, especially if you haven't seen the other side of the story, plus the true ending is worth seeing as well, and the gameplay is a bit harder, which does make it a little bit more fun in that sense. With that being said, let us close things out for the night. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.